Welcome back, everybody. Robert with Occupancy Boost. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the significance of having that big, bright green breakfast inclusive tag right here showing on your listing. A lot of hotels overlook this, and I'm going to show you guys some examples of a lot of hotels that overlooked having that, even though they include breakfast. You want to make sure that displays on your Booking.com listing. I'm going to switch screens. I'm going to show you some examples of hotels that overlook this. I'm going to show you what the tag looks like and how to easily get it added to your property. It's overlooked by a lot of hotels and motels. Stay tuned. I'm going to switch screens. Okay, we're on Booking.com right now. I just did a search for Boston, Massachusetts, and I want to kind of show you guys, and I'm sure you're all familiar with it, but I just want to show you what good exposure this breakfast included tag is. And I'm just going to scroll down here. You can see the first hotel that showed up, they got that big green tag that says breakfast included. And if you compare it to other properties that are showing up here, like this one doesn't, let's scroll past some of these. Okay, this one has it, but this one right here doesn't. Now, if you're looking at properties and a customer looking at these, if the prices are pretty similar and they see this breakfast included tag on a property, they're going to pick that property over another one if the prices are close, because that value of that breakfast is huge to people that are shopping online. So you want this to show. If your property has breakfast included in their rates, you want this green tag to show. And it doesn't show for everybody that has breakfast included. Now, obviously, most people would assume that some of these places don't have breakfast included because it doesn't say it on that green tag there. And if you go back here and just do a filtered search. Now, a filtered search, let me scroll back up the top. Customers can go on Booking.com and they can filter out their search. So they can pick particular things that they want to have included in a hotel, and will just show those features for a hotel. So if I just want to show just only hotels in Boston that have breakfast included, I click on that filter there and it's going to research Boston for me. It's going to tell me now there's 48 properties that have breakfast included. But if I scroll down here, you can see those green tags. Now, pretty soon, some of these properties are going to show up that don't have green tags. There's one there. There's one there. The breakfast included is there, but it's not there. And these are big brand, big name hotels. Now it says it right here in green, but it doesn't have it displayed in a green tag next to their property. So they're not getting the advertising that they deserve. And let me kind of show you what went wrong there. There's two things you have to do when you have breakfast included in your property. Let me go over to the Booking.com Extranet. If you go to this property tab and you click on facilities and services, this is where all your content is stored for Booking.com. So when you're filling out all these boxes here, and it's quite a bit of information to fill out, you get a little bit down in as you're going along, and you're going to see your meal plans here. So breakfast right here. Now this property that I have open, this property does have breakfast included in their rates. And you just kind of fill out here the boxes. You fill out what type of breakfast you have, how it's served, if it's buffet or a la carte. And you can read through all these. It kind of asks what items are in there. It asks what time you open and close. And then it asks for a price down here. This is really a value. A lot of people get confused when they have to fill this in. They just want to know what the value of that breakfast is for the customer. Okay? So it doesn't mean the price, it just means the value. So what happens is most hotel operators or whoever's filling this information out, they assume that because they filled this part out here, that the breakfast is going to show up on their hotel, and it will show up. Let me show you where it appears. I pulled up a property here. There it is. A property here in Boston that has breakfast included in their rate. And this is basically their homepage. After I clicked on the hotel, this page came up. Excuse me. It tells all about the hotel and the summary here in the middle. And it's got all these amenities here, these little icons here for amenities. And down at the bottom, it says most popular amenities. It says breakfast. Okay, so that's where when you fill this out in Booking.com in the Extranet, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this piece of information here. So somebody's going to have to click into your hotel and they're going to have to see that you offer breakfast, right? You want that green tag to show up. So the way you get the green tag to show up, let me go back to the Booking.com extranet here. You're going to go to this rates and availabilities tab right here. You're going to click on it, and you're going to go down to rate plans. Rate plans. Now, this particular hotel, I have breakfast set up for this property, and they do have the green tag. They did not have the green tag before I started helping them out, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video. This property did not have that green bright tag that they offered breakfast, so big deal, right? Wanted to get that green tag to show, and it's very simple. The way I did it, I just clicked on their standard rate plan. So what if your property has numerous rate plans, you want to add, obviously you want to add this to all the rate plans that include breakfast. If you have some of your rate plans don't include breakfast, then obviously you want to leave that out. So this property just happens to have just one rate plan. So you click on the rate plan here, whatever rate plan you're working with at the time. Scroll down, and there's an edit button right here. You hit edit, and you'll see meals right here, the second one down. You click on edit right there again, and then you add whatever meal plan that you're offering. If you're offering free lunch, free dinner, no meal plans at all. If you don't include breakfast for your property, you're going to want to make sure that that's marked no. And then some of the all-inclusive resorts will mark it right there as all-inclusive, so all meals are included, and it will show up online. If you go to some of the resort areas in the coastal waters, you'll see that some of them will say all-inclusive. They'll have an all-inclusive tag there. But this property, includes breakfast, so I marked it there, and you just hit save, and that's it. You're done. And apply changes, and you're good, right? It all shows up as a green tag on your listing, so you'll get that green tag. So the reason, like I said, I wanted to do this video is I think there's a misconception out there that just because you filled out all of your content in the facilities and services tab, which I know most people are pretty good about doing that because that tells all about your hotel, and I'm sorry, under that property tab, this facilities and services that I'm on right now. Just because you filled out that you've got, breakfast in here and you put that information in there with the pricing that says value, that does not give you the breakfast included tag, that big bright green tag that you want to display on your hotel that lets everybody know that you include breakfast. And like I said, if your property is the same price as another property and you include breakfast, you want this big tag here. People look at pictures, they read information second. So a person glancing at this right away, this property here, they're going to see they got breakfast included. They're a preferred hotel. They're going to look at the price. This is how people scan for information on hotels. And if they're interested in it, they'll then click in there, and like I showed you, they'll read about the property and look at all the amenities here. But they could obviously easily overlook the breakfast part because it's just a small portion of all the content that's listed for this property. Okay, so I hope this video helped you guys. I hope that clarified some things for you, and I hope if you include breakfast for your property, you go in and you follow my direction and get that big bright green tag like this showing for your hotel. Excuse me. That's all I have for today. If you guys like this video, please click the like button and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of videos coming out in the future that deal with the Booking.com Extra, and I'm going to be getting into some other areas of online listings and other booking engines. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.